Here we have a pre-owned 2004 Chevrolet Silverado. Now this one is a 1500 regular cab, gray on gray. Powertrain consists of a 4.8 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, made it to a 4-speed automatic transmission, and then we do have beautiful upgrades that have been done to this one. As we get around to the front end here, one of those is getting these LED headlamps, so those look fantastic, nice and shiny, very bright. Just a little road rash on the front here. And one of my favorite parts about this truck in particular are these 22-inch Cadillac inspired wheels. They just look so great on here. They fit perfectly. It almost looks like the truck is lowered. The door handle here, door lock controls, that's how we open the door, manual windows, headlamp controls are here, and then we can pop the hood there. There's the parking brake. To release that, just pull up there. Then we do have a tilt steering wheel, so we can adjust that. There's a driver's seat, just a little wear there. Seat back can be adjusted here, and I'll pull that up so y'all can see. This actually has an aftermarket amp attached, and then they put a center console in here that has a sub, so that's a sub in the back there. So pretty neat setup, just making a middle seat out of that box. And it even has the cup holders installed, so I like how all that was made. But let's go ahead and make our way towards the back. Gas cap there. And as we get around to the back in here, I do love these smoke tail lamps here. Great look. And a big shout out to Highway 12 Motorsports here in Nashville for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But very tasteful aftermarket parts installed, in my opinion. We have a drop-in bed liner here. Take a quick look underneath. The exhaust. And the exhaust is actually pretty loud. I like the tough sound it gives you. A nice rumble there. And then to the passenger side, there's that front passenger seat there. You can also lean that back, or lean that up, excuse me. And you have a little bit of access behind there. And there are your top tethers if you ever want to put in a car seat. And then anchors are down here. Glove box. And as you come around to the front end here, see what's under the hood. There's that 4.8 Vortec. We do have an aftermarket K&N exhaust, so I can't wait to test out the performance of this thing. And next, let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So steering wheel feels nice. I don't think the horn is attached. But over here, cruise controls, intermittent wipers, low, high, and then pull up there for the front wiper fluid. That's not in working order either right now. But high beams, we can flash there. Over here to the radio, this is an aftermarket radio. Of course, that's wired up to the subwoofer, the amp, and all of that. So pretty good sound. We do have an XM transmitter along with this one. And then you have access to, of course, the AM and FM bandwidth if you so choose. So I like how this is all set up. And then Bluetooth audio, USB, you can do all of that. And down here, just single zone manual climate controls. Actually, no, these are dual zone manual climate controls, so that's pretty neat. So we can adjust the side, either one there, fan speed there, AC, and then we have the fan direction we can adjust there. This one does have a Bluetooth mic, 12 volts, remote's back there, and then a USB drive is right there. And again, those bottle holders there in the middle. And I like this. I thought this was pretty tasteful, having that Chevy bow tie mirror there. And then we do have a little pocket on the side if you want to put your info in that sun visor. Now the dash is out here, so it doesn't show the mileage. That may or may not be an easy fix, I'm not sure. And then for the shifter, you can just pull down reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1. And and then your tow haul mode is right there. And then we just have the single key there. But for the fun part, let's go ahead and take this 2004 4.8 liter V8 Chevy Silverado out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Silverado, pretty loud. The exhaust is awesome. I don't even know if you can hear me talking over that drone, but it sounds incredible. Now it's just a tad loud in the interior. That might have something to do with these 22s on here, where basically they're in the wheel well because they're so big. But the truck looks great, it sounds great, it feels great. I will say the steering column needs a little bit of grease, because when you do hard turns in that, you can kind of hear it creaking. But other than that, I mean, the thing's just driving normally. Very impressed overall by this truck. And one of the things about these is the Silverados just ride so well. They have for decades. And even with these 22-inch wheels, this ride is pretty good. Now, when you hit bumps, you can feel them, and it doesn't necessarily float down the road like one with the standard 17, 18-inch wheels, but I mean, still, just a super impressive ride here. Now, when you change lanes in this thing where it's so big, or the wheels are so big, you almost can't feel the road. So it's kind of weird there. We're gonna give it a good pull. I'm not gonna put my foot to the floor here because this has no traction control, and I just don't necessarily trust this truck 100% with these wheels on here. But we're definitely gonna see if it'll growl for us, or roar, if you will. Yeah, it's quick, it is. But I think this is a really fun truck. If you're in the market for something that's just fun to drive, loud, cool, this is definitely the one for you. And I think, again, I think it's been tastefully modified, just having the tint, the exhaust, the intake, and the wheels. But a pretty fun truck again. I like everything about it. Again, the 22s are almost numb in terms of being able to feel the steering, or feel the road, if you will. And it's weird, but it just, you'll get used to it. But that's just how it is when you have a truck that's probably supposed to have 16-inch wheels on, you put 22s and thick rubber on there, that's what'll happen. But again, super fun, and just the right amount of sound from the engine and the exhaust. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2004 Chevy Silverado 1500.